I am so excited for you to hear from our next two speakers. I promised that you'd be hearing from two students from our program, and you're in for a treat. So with me today, I have Antonio and Roberto. Antonio is a senior at Bradley Tech High School, and he completed our Money Coach program last year. And then you're going to hear from Roberto, who is also a senior at Vincent High School, and Roberto completed our Money Coach program last semester. So here's Antonio.
Thank you. How many of y'all are from Milwaukee? Oh, okay, I see some hands. If Milwaukee teaches you anything, well, number one thing it taught me was to be humble. And growing up, I had a lesson that I learned no more than 9 or 10 years old. And I woke up one Wisconsin morning. If you know about a Wisconsin morning, you know what I mean. And my mom woke me up out of my sleep with a candle. A light that I seen, not of the one that's on top of my ceiling, not of the one that's in the hallway that lights my house up, one that lights up just the area that you have to carry. And then, as I'm young, you don't think much of it. You just see that, and you're just like, what is this? Why is the lights not on? And it took a moment for me to process that my electricity was turned off. And growing up, I had a lot of time to reflect on that, and I told myself I will never have that happen again. But as I'm getting older, I'm learning more about money, but not enough yet. And, I get into high school. I actually had to go to 2 high schools, and Bradley Tech is my last one. And going to Bradley Tech probably changed my life, but never changed my life more than Money Coach did. As when I got accepted to the program, I learned some things I never knew. Money was not talked about in my house like that. I didn't know about good credit. I didn't know about saving money. I didn't know about budgeting. I just spent my money on junk food, chips, clothes. I didn't think much of it. And then, I had my great money coach, Murray, who came into my life. He taught me that saving money, you can turn your dreams to realities in no more than 10 years, because I learned more about APR costs on the car, and I never thought about, any of that. I was just, I'm just going to pay some money on the car. And that's too much, But then, I learned about mortgage costs on a house, and I learned nobody in my family owns a house. And I'd like to be the first one that does that in my family. And with Murray, he made sure that my dreams can become realities. Because with the Money Coach program, when I entered it, it truly changed my life. It gave me a perspective of life and a perspective of money I never knew I needed to succeed in this life that I would live and be transformed into the person I am today. And I really have to say thank you to all the investors, the donors, and especially the volunteers and the money coaches that came out today and that made this happen for me, as y'all have changed my life. Y'all have played a great part into crafting me into the man I became today. Thank you all.
Living in Milwaukee, you learn a lot. What I learned was always be tough, and don't never let adversity take you down, because once you're down, it's hard to get back up. And Milwaukee has taught me a lot of things. It's taught me how to be strong, how to be focused, how to stay in position and don't switch up. No matter what you do, always stay focused. But something I never really learned was money. Money was never really talked about in my family. Me and my mother, we was in this game alone. Just me, my mother, and my little siblings. We don't know what's never really had a father. That's how it is growing up. And Milwaukee is not as pretty as it sounds. Money was not a big issue. To me, money I thought was just the root to all evil. Because as young, I just seen money just turn some of my family members into, people that, are not so enjoyable to be around. That's so just as growing up, that's what money to me has meant, being the root to all evil. But as I went on, I went to very different variety of high schools. But a high school that really caught my attention, that really, got me really true into it was Vincent High School. And Vincent is not more than it's not just in high school. It's a place where you can learn not just about academics, but also teaches you about life. I have had such great mentors. And have really good father figures in that school. One particular day, I'm walking to my next class, and I see in this college career center, I see this little program going on called Money Coach. I'm like, what is this? It caught my attention, because I seen the students laughing, chairs tucked in, pencils ready to go, hands, raised, ready to get raised up. And that's something really that caught my attention, because you don't see something like that in school. It was such a friendly environment, but at the same time, the level of professionalism was really there. And if it wasn't for God, to make me go in there, I wouldn't be here with y'all. Because Money Coach has taught me so much, Money Coach has changed my perspective on money. Now, money's not the rule of everything. Money is something really good if you know how to use it. If you have a good intention with money, the intention with money you have will also be good as well. And it's just something that I really carry on in life, because my mother didn't grow up know much about money either. She thought money was the root of all evil as well. She didn't know how to sign a check. She didn't know about budgeting. She didn't know about loans, this and that, something. It's just something that I'm just truly, really grateful. If it's not just for Stephanie, one of my coaches, also everybody that's helped me to be in this program, to shape me into this person I am today. But the person I want to thank is everybody here. If it wasn't for y'all, just not donating your money, but also your time and your resources, kids like me and Antonio, my man's right here, with not many of us, we don't get blessings like this, We come from a place where it ain't pretty. Something like this is truly a blessing. And I want to thank every single one of y'all for such a great opportunity, such a blessing for me just to even be here and talk to you about my story and how it's been and how Money Coach has changed my perspective on everything, not just money, but on life. And to that, I want to say truly thank you to every single one of you guys. Thank you.